Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to give you guys a closer look at our screened-in patio. First, I need to make a loaded tea, so let's go ahead and do that together. So this is what I've been drinking, Upline loaded tea. I found them on TikTok and they have, so it's made with green tea, it's sugar-free. So it's not only going to give you energy, it's going to give you a lot of vitamins. We've got niacin, vitamin B6, folic acid, vitamin B12, vitamin C. Trying to balance you. All right, so I have 3 packs in Ziploc bags because my last order, the packaging was like cut. And so it cut a few of them, and this one's Mall Mango Rat. I've decided I don't like lime, but I wanted to give it a try. I knew I didn't like lime, but I thought I'd just give it a try. I don't really like the margarita flavor because I feel like it needs alcohol, and I'm not gonna do that with this at least. And then another one is, Rocket Pop. Cherry limeade again. I just don't like limeade. So that's why I haven't used these up yet. But I made sure to order a lot this time because I was able to actually get a lot of their top flavors that are normally sold out. Lake Days is definitely one of my faves. Pixie Stick. I don't think did I have that one yesterday? No, I didn't. Maybe I'll do Pixie Stick today. Pixie Sticks. Blue raspberry, strawberry, and watermelon. Okay, I'm gonna narrow it down between Pixie Sticks, blue raspberry, strawberry, and watermelon. Lake Days, cherry and blue blast. And then Miami Vice, strawberry and pina colada. I've had both of these, but not Pixie Sticks. Cherry. I'm gonna do Lake Days. I thought I was feeling some pina colada, but I don't know. I'm feeling this one more today. So normally, I'll use this cup. This one from Amazon, it's been really popular. You guys have been asking, how can I get one? Unfortunately, it is currently still sold out on Amazon, but the person that sells this, or the company, they have other designs, but I am keeping an eye on this to see if it does come back in stock. It's a really pretty design. Otherwise, I'm using this jar. It's a big oversized jar. So I'm gonna take my mix. I can't tear it. And then I like to use a little bit of warm water because that's what they recommend. And I'll just pour it in here. You can see all the colors, all the vitamins, the energy. Just mix that up. And then I'm gonna add some ice and some cooler water. Okay, so here's my drink. It's a very dark color. It kind of reminds me, if anyone knows, if you're a millennial and you love Disney, do you remember the scene of the classic Snow White, not the new one, the classic Snow White cartoon, and the evil witch makes that drink to transform her into an old lady? And it was like this color. And I was like, oh my god. So now every time I make this, I'm like, oh, I'm the evil queen. I also have a little bit of sweet cream, so I'm going to drop a little bit of that into here. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. That's probably more than I should have used. But then it starts to like transform. I got this from Amazon, so it has a little tilt at the end here. There we go. That's my loaded tea. Okay, so let's go show you guys the patio. And you can see Biggie is just wanting to lay out. He thinks he's the beauty queen. Ah, my boots. Okay, everyone wait. All right, so here is a look at our screened-in patio. I can't remember if I've shown the change that Chris made since we initially put this area together. I had the sectional chairs kind of across from each other. And then Chris was like, so it kind of lined up with this area rug here, this outdoor rug. And then Chris was like, why are you cutting the space off? Use the whole space. So then I was like, okay, for sure. So he fixed it. Now it's more open. That my layout only lasted like a day. And now Biggie wants to go out and sunbathe. But you know what? It's getting a little hot. Let's go ahead and turn on this fan. I have to get the remote. There we go. So I used to only put it on level 1, and now we keep it on level 3 when we're out here because it is so humid. Biggie wants to lay out. Karma, stay. And let's see what he does. You're just going to go lay down, okay? Biggie, are you going to lay down? No, Karma. He lays down, and he's a good boy. Biggie, go lay down. He's laying down there, and he never lays down there. He usually lays down on one of these concrete steps, which is really nice because I'll normally be working over here. Then I can just get up and take a look and make sure he's okay. So these are flowers I got from where? Oh, the local farmer's market in town. Super pretty. So overall, when it comes to the furniture, the majority of it is from, I don't know if I can say the majority actually. So it's a bit of a mix. So these two, the sectional patio furniture, comes from Walmart. So that also includes the table. That table. This table I got from a friend, and I think it's from Wayfair. This bench I also think is from Wayfair, and it's also a storage bin. See, so we've got a few things in there. The egg chair is from Wayfair as well. This was this is from Overstock, but they also sell it on Wayfair, I believe. They also have a few nice options on Walmart, and I think you can find the exact same one. You have to be careful when you're placing your order though, because you want to make sure you're getting one that comes with the stand and with the cushions. Mine was all one piece. It was great. It was the best pandemic purchase ever. This basket I think is from TJ Maxx. This bird food we got from online, a local Chattanooga business that was actually on Shark Tank. Those things were from TJ Maxx or Home Goods. They usually have I'm supposed to put like a candle thing in there, but we don't have that. And there's a dead bug in there. The fake plants we had from our old house in Montana, I just put them together just to fill up our sunroom. And then this is our newest addition. This is an olive tree that I got from Trader Joe's when my uncle was visiting, and I just think it's so cute. So yes, the pot is very large for this plant, but it's gonna grow into it, so it's gonna be great. I just didn't want to transfer it. Like, just stay here, grow into it, it'll be fine. And apparently we'll start getting olives after like 3 years. But also, I don't like olives. Karma, you're just laying there in the sun. You're gonna get a little too hot. Karma girl is still recovering from her surgery. I think that she thinks she's fully healed because she wants to jump everywhere. She wants to jump on the couch. She wants to jump on the bed. Her hair's growing in though very nicely. He just wants to take in the warm weather. Sunbathe a little, get a little toasty. I don't keep him out there for long though. He'll get too hot. See? Now he's laying down. So that's what he does. He's been wanting to do that since he woke up. The thing about the south bed is that there's a lot of bugs here. And I wasn't fully prepared, even though people have told me. Like, look at that. Gross. So if you're someone like me and you hate bugs, like you can handle the outdoors, but like you'd rather not deal with it. Hey, I don't know, maybe my friends say I can't handle the outdoors. Anyways, one of my biggest fears is lifting up one of these cushions and finding a spider. And that actually came true like maybe 3 weeks ago when I was cleaning. Just before that, I saw a spider kind of just walking around here, like a small one, nothing major, but big enough to notice, right? And so I was like, you know what? This room might be due for some bug spraying. But I decided to take off all the cushions, spray everywhere. So I'm spraying all the corners. There's a bug right here. It's tiny, like a gnat. So I'm spraying within like the seats itself after removing the cushions, in between the seats, behind the seats, right below, all the corners, everywhere. Along the edges of this patio, I'm spraying all over, and then I make sure to not let the dogs out because it's only pet safe once everything dries up. It is water-based, the one that we get at least. And I'm also spraying the corners. I'm spraying the corner of the screens because one thing I've noticed here, maybe it's a southern thing, there's cobwebs that easily, like, they're thick. They're like thick cobwebs in the corners of the screen. So I make sure to remove that with a broom, and then I spray it really well. And so I think it's a 2-week routine that I might have to keep up. I'm not sure yet. I'll also spray the egg chair, by the way. Like, I'll remove the cushion and spray all over that because I don't want no spider webs in my egg chair. Biggie check-in, laying back down. We also have this light here that we probably don't need. We had this in here first before the ceiling fan was installed, but it's just nice. It's nice to have. It's just a softer light than the ceiling fan light. So one of the things that I always make sure to put on, even if I'm just staying in this room, is sunscreen. So I have this tinted sunscreen. I feel like all these influencers are starting to talk about it now, which is a little annoying because I reached out to them and they said, we're too new of a company. We can't work together. And I'm like, okay, I'm sure you're paying the actual celebrities though. So I've got this tinted one, and so that's why I don't have a code. I know people have asked, but I don't have a code for that reason. So I make sure to put this tinted one on my face because, you know, I've got this melasma patch. Got some right here too. And I'll put this on even if I don't have makeup on my face. Because but I have sunscreen on my face. And then this just is how I reapply my sunscreen. And then for my body, if I didn't put on any actual sunscreen lotion, and I'll just use some of this. I like that it's shimmery. I actually got it for Chris thinking there was no shimmer and it was just translucent. But the shimmer actually helps me see where I've put the sunscreen on. I do think lotion or spray sunscreen is still the best option, but this is good. They say whatever you'll actually use is the best sunscreen. And the UV index is and it's like 80 degrees when I wake up. I'll put some on my legs too. And then you can go like that. So I keep these in my purse actually. So these will either go in my tote bag, or I'll have one of them in my smaller bag, or I'll keep one in my car if my bag is too small. And so now for the rest of the day, we just lay here. Well, I'm not laying around, I'm working. Oh, I also forgot to mention our TV. Let me show you. So this is the TV that stayed in the house when we moved in. It isn't a smart TV, which totally sucks, like first world problems, right? So, and if I want to use this, I'll need to get an extension cord to plug this in over there. But then I'll also need some kind of adapter to allow me to use my computer and like connect it to the TV. So it's not really the best. So maybe eventually we'll update this TV, but it's not a rush right now. But I would love to watch the next season of Love is Blind right over here. That would be awesome. The electrician pointed out to me that this isn't even an outdoor TV. And I was like, oh my God. And with all the rainstorms we've had, this has been fine. I mean, I haven't plugged it in since, but you know, if the other people use it, I'm sure it's fine. There's a spider right there. Gross. I also did forget to mention the shades that are in this room as well. So we've got this one that can roll down as one piece, this section that can roll down as one piece. There's another section on this side, and then that's it. We don't have one right there because of the door. But we've only rolled down, I think, this side once, and I can't even remember why. I think I just wanted to try it out. But it was really nice, and it worked really well. And then you can tighten up, and then you can secure it by looping the handle right over there. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for spending this time with me in my screened-in patio. My battery is about to die. It's been flashing red for like the past, I don't know, 5 minutes or more. But it's really been holding up well. Like, I'm happily surprised. I will link what I can in the description box below. But as always, if you are not subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. I put out videos twice a week. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.